Well, I'm getting ready to set off from Doncaster to Carlisle. Time is just after 4 o'clock. It's raining outside. Just a bit of drizzle, really. That should leave off at about 6, 7 o'clock-ish. Somewhere around York, it should clear up. So I have a bit of a wet start. It's a bit grey, but street lighting just coming on. It should be dark in about 40 minutes or so. It's about 210 miles, and let's see how we get on. Now I'm in York. It's about 6:30, I'm about 35 miles. Got pretty cold in that rain, so I'm just wondering whether to put a second base layer on. Got quite bad shivers now, so hoping it's either going to get warmer as it dries off, or start putting the layer on. Just have a drink. Not been able to drink much on the way up here because the visibility was quite bad in the rain. I was wobbling quite a lot. I couldn't really see the edge of the road too well, so I didn't really feel confident enough to take a drink. So get plenty of fluid down me and have a bit of food as well. It's just on 8 o'clock, and I'm now at Malton. Done 55 miles to here, so about quarter distance. Much warmer now. Put some extra layers on, skull cap, and there's no rain anymore. Roads are dry, so keeping pretty warm as I go along, and I'm using my winter gloves as well. So feeling a bit better all round. And next stop, Pickering. I've moved on quite a bit since the last recording. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm in McDonald's in Middlesbrough. After Malton, stopped at Pickering about 9 o'clock for a sandwich and a hot chocolate, and then did about 3 hours over the moors. It got very, very cold, and just by chance happened to be riding past a pub that was still open at midnight, so ducked in there and had about an hour. Very hospitable, and had a log fire as always, fantastic. Since then I've come up from to Middlesbrough. It took me about an hour and a half. I've had a quick sleep. Now I'm just going to have some food and possibly stay in here a little bit longer and head up to Hartlepool after that. So we're setting off now. On the clock we've got 116 miles. It was 95 to the pub where I was before. And the next stop is Hartlepool. It's now 7:10, and I'm stood in a newsagents in Houghton or Houghton Le Spring, about 20 miles south of Newcastle. Did about 3 hours in that stretch. Had a bit of a nightmare trying to get out of Middlesbrough to Hartlepool. A transporter bridge that I needed to take was closed, so a bit of a diversion to get onto the right road, and then going around in circles in Hartlepool trying to find the road I needed. But once I was on the right one, things went quite well, and I've kept up with a fairly decent pace. Stopped and had one of those energy shots, a caffeine drink, and that's kept me going for the last 30-40 minutes. I'm going to hang around here for a little while, or until it gets run out, and try and find a cafe where I can get some tea or something to warm me up, and possibly have a bit of a nap. After that, straight on to Newcastle. Well, it's now 20 to 9. I've been in this town for nearly a couple of hours. I got fairly well warmed up in a butcher's shop just across from the newsagents. We had a cup of tea and lent on their hot food machine, and now I'm in a Subway where I've managed to have a bit of a sleep, which has helped a lot. And apart from finding the toilet, that's all I've got to do here, and it's now just 12 miles to Newcastle. I'm in Carlisle. It's 10 to 4, and the speedo shows just under 230 miles, so just short of 24 hours altogether. After wherever I was earlier, it's a short trip up to Newcastle, and it's just been a long slog across the A69. I couldn't do the Adrian's Wall route because it's too much mileage, so the scenery wasn't as nice. There's too much traffic, but I don't think I would have cared anyway because I was too knackered by then. So I'm going to B&B, I'm going to lay down after a good shower, and I'll get up probably tomorrow. That's it, it's all over. Bye.